What's up, my honey bunnies, and welcome back to the Cruelty Free Vanity. For today's video, I have a demo and review on the close-up concealer and setting powder from Nabla Cosmetic. Alright, so Nabla is a brand that I have been wanting to try for a while now, ever since they came out with the Dreamy palette. This came out last year and I didn't get it, but I finally bought it. Let me show it to you guys very quickly just so you guys can see the beauty of this palette. I haven't used it. This is what the palette looks like. It's so beautiful. All of the shades in here. But today we're going to be talking about the concealer and the setting powder. So they came out with the concealer called the Close-Up Stay Full Smooth Concealer, and this is what it looks like. And they also came out with a setting powder. I went ahead and just got the set because I wanted to try more products from this brand. So the set comes with the setting powder, the concealer in whatever shade you want, and then 2 makeup brushes. Comes with the powder and a concealer brush. Beauty sponge. This is called the Smooth and Blend Makeup Sponge. Everything also came with this little faux fur makeup bag. This is what it looks like. It is super soft, but all of these little things just like fly everywhere. So I'm not going to use it. I have been testing out these products, the brushes, the setting powder, and the concealer for about a week already, and I finally have my review for you guys. I have my thoughts, so let's get started. So the concealer, I was super excited for this concealer. Concealer is one of my favorite products, makeup products to try, so I had to try it for sure. I got the color Cream Beige. Let me give you guys a swatch of this before we get started. So there is a swatch of Cream Beige. The things that I didn't like about the concealer. So the first thing is the packaging. Don't get me wrong, the packaging is very pretty. I love the cap, such a beautiful color. But it just makes a huge mess. I've only used it for a week, so I've only used it a few times. I don't know if you guys can see all the way inside. There's a whole bunch of product stuck all the way in there. That's because every time I push it in, I feel like product overflows. There's even product coming out from the top of the tube. I should have gone for a darker one, but I have been making it work as a highlighting concealer. Moving on to my pros, the things that I do like about this concealer is that it blends really great. I usually blend concealers with my fingers or a damp beauty sponge, and it just blends so nicely with the beauty sponge. The formula feels nice and light. It doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't feel super heavy. So I really do like the formula. I love the scent. The scent is very tropical. It does have a coconut scent. As you can see by the demo, this concealer packs great coverage. It can definitely be a full coverage concealer. I also like that it covers my blemishes. So if I have any blemishes that day, I can just pop a little bit of concealer on top and it's gonna conceal the blemish, at least the redness. It does stay on for a fairly long time. I have worn this, let me see. I'm trying to remember when was the longest that I wore this. I think I wore it maybe for 6 hours, maybe 7 hours, and it did great. I didn't see it fall apart or disappear on me, so I did like the wear time and the way it wears. Just as a recap, I love the scent, I love the way it blends, I love that it's buildable. This setting powder is quite nice. This is not the smoothest or silkiest I've ever felt, but it's nice. It does the job. It sets your makeup. I just sat down to edit this video and I realized that it didn't record me reviewing the powder, so I'm just gonna go ahead and insert this in the video. I've been actually really enjoying this powder. At first, the first time I tried it, I didn't really enjoy it. Didn't really like it because I did use it with the concealer, and like I mentioned earlier, I did find the concealer to be a tad drying on my skin type. These two together is just not a good combo for me because this is a tad bit drying, like I said. Setting it with the powder just makes it look a little more drying, so I just don't like this combo together, but I do like the concealer by itself and the setting powder by itself. I have been using the setting powder to set my very creamy concealers, like concealers that are more natural, that have natural oils, that tend to crease way more. It really works to set my makeup and make it last a little longer, but I just don't like it with this concealer together. As far as the beauty tools, I do really enjoy this sponge. It works great with cream products, with liquids. I really do like it. I also use it to like set my makeup. It's soft, it's spongy, it's bouncy. For the makeup brushes, when I first felt them, they don't feel the softest. I have felt softer bristles than this, But on the skin, they feel nice and soft, and that's really what counts. You don't really want a makeup brush to feel rough on your skin, like if it's scratching it, because it's gonna irritate your skin. I really like the shape. I think the shape is great for setting powders because it's tapered but also fluffy. It just does a great job to set my T-zone, like, you know, my chin, my forehead, everything that gets oily. It's a great setting powder brush. So I did like it. The concealer brush, I'm not a big fan of concealer brushes. I just don't use them. And if I do, I like to get the ones that are more flat and tapered at the top. That's because I only use them to apply concealers onto my skin, not to blend them. So this one looks more like an eyeshadow brush. So I didn't really like this brush as a concealer brush, but I can definitely see myself using this as an eyeshadow brush. Alright, my honey bunnies, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye guys.